One argument is the bringing eyes and bringing spectators and bringing money to the sport, but for the classics, for the OGs, the ones who love the actual art of the sport, that's kind of what you're saying. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
feel like he's doing the shirt.
You over here
We see
doing
the shirt right there. We see you can move the mic over a little bit. We can move the mic over so we can see Mike. You know what I mean?
But
it was painful.
So
it was painful to watch that.
So me and Mike, we live across the street, across the subdivisions from each other. My son Sean and Mike's daughter Milan are really close. They play tennis together. I don't know if you knew Mike's daughter is extremely good in tennis. She's a future pro.
I wouldn't doubt it though.
Yeah, she's a future pro as well. But if you ask Mike, you know what I mean, what he thinks, or ask Milan or Cookie, you know what I mean, you ask them what do they think about it. It's a bag. It was a bag, right? And it goes back to the Paul brothers. I can't hate on them checking a bag, right, and taking care of the family because, Mike, he was with it. Mike will tell you, you know what I mean? And everyone will say that Mike is a victim or any of that. When I'm talking to him, I'm fucking with him, it's nothing victim about Mike.
I forgot whose spin it was. It might have been like Ebro or somebody. They said, the way I look at it, which y'all don't understand or are refusing to believe or mention, is that for a long time, when Mike used to walk out on those fights, he would walk out 20, 30, 40 deep. And what you don't realize is all of those people had a cost to them.
That was Fat Joe.
He said, okay, boom, boom, yeah. And he said, but this time, he came out that tunnel by himself.
Peeks out.
Okay. He came out of the tunnel himself and got the bag he was supposed to get and had not been getting all that time. And this time it went to him and his family. And he said, I'm okay with that.
No, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
So to deny him that, right? And I think Jake approached Mike. Mike didn't approach Jake. So Jake approached Mike with an opportunity to check some money, right? So to say that Jake shouldn't have did that, well, I think Mike is looking for the other brother now.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, I think he want to do something with what's the other brother?
Logan.
Yeah, I think he want to do something with Logan.
He got to beat one of them. He can't. Okay, we got a bag. Now let's get some get back.
I ain't with it.
I was
as a legend and as a fan of somebody like Iron Mike Tyson.
I feel like they're doing the whole, is this your king? Look at what we did to your king. Y'all love Mike so much.
Okay, but those blonde head kids are not my king either, so maybe I'm not the demographic. I don't know.
I don't like that.
It was painful to watch. For me, it was just painful to watch. Because I'm like, you could, he's 58. He went through a lot. We've heard that after, chasing, basically like overcoming death to be in that ring, which I'm not gonna lie, like phenomenal story. It just hurt me to watch somebody like that. Like I just felt like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Take him out.
It didn't feel like a celebration. Like him and Roy Jones, that exhibition, that felt like a celebration. Even him and Evander Holyfield, that felt like a celebration.
Okay, so what was Mike's last fight before Jake?
Roy.
He was with Roy, right?
He was with Roy.
Yeah.
Right. Which fight do you think he made more money in?
Oh, definitely the Jake Paul one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I feel you. You know what I mean? You obviously know more about the sport than we do.
Yeah.
And
I'm giving you the spectator point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just hurt to see.
Yeah, but I don't think, and that wasn't for a belt. That wasn't for, you know what I mean, Mike's legacy. I think it was an excellent opportunity for more eyeballs to come to the sport. You know what I mean? And that's just the way that I look at it.
But now people are trying to chase it, right? We got Roy Jones saying that he'll get in the ring with him, and you also have Gervonta Davis saying that he'll get in the ring and knock Jake Paul out. Now, the size difference between the two is incredible. You got your opinions about Gervonta, but do you think that if that ever happened, Gervonta will go in there and whoop him?
Well, the line is around the corner. I mean, shit. I get in there with Jake, shit, for the money, right? Everybody, the line is around the corner.
Have my people call your people.
Yeah, but the line is around the corner because of what Jake has done and built on his own right. You know what I mean? So for Gervonta to want to fight him, or to Devin to want to fight him, or anybody to want to fight him, what I want Jake to feel is that's respect in our sport, right? Is to want to fight you, to want to do an event with you, because it was a long way for us from that fight in the gym after school
And the
to be, it's a long way to be where we are. And I mean, you know, the line is around the corner. I think Teofimo Sr. is at one of those liquor stores out in front of there begging like a right now. Yeah, I think he's thirsty as a right now.
Teo told me because he knew you were coming up. He said that how does it? He said something about how does it feel to be second, and you're not the real dynamic duo that him and his.
How does it feel to be right around the mouth like Al Joseph? Because that's what they're in. What did you sell? What was your last? Yeah. How many pay-per-views have you sold, Teo? You went on Gilly and Wallow and said you didn't even get paid $1 million. How does it feel to be exploited? How does it feel that your dad didn't do the job that Devin's dad did? I think Teo, I made more money in boxing than you did. Yeah, that's what my son paid me more than you got paid.
So this Turkish billionaire says that he will offer Mike Tyson an opportunity for
Wait a minute,
rematch.
the Turkish billionaire put some money on the table for Teo now. You know that, right?
No, I didn't.
Call him. You can call him anytime and ask him why didn't he take the deal from Turkey?
Same guy.
Same guy. Yeah.
Let me see if he does.
So he's for real when he says he'll put the money up. He's dead serious. Some of these guys got money, man.
I'm over here really trying to call him.
And ask him, did Turkey put the money on the table for him?
Yeah, he didn't answer. His phone's off. He's asleep right now.
No, of course. He knew I was coming up here. He knew I was coming up here.
But
call to the liquor store. What's the name of that liquor store? And ask to see if Teo is out in front of Teo Senior is out in front of that.
So what do you think about that though? $700 million. He wants Tyson to go in there and knock him out in under 3 minutes. You don't think that Jake Paul should take the bag and say, "Here, just give me $100 million"?
Once again, there's Jake Paul bringing more money to the game.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about $700 million, right? $700 million in 36 minutes. What's the baseball guy that just signed for $700 million for 15 years?
Soto for the Yankees
for 15 years.
Yeah,
that's $700 million for 36 minutes.
Hello.
Now
I'm telling you, listen, in boxing we make money in minutes. We make money in minutes. It ain't it ain't even an hour.
Yeah,
we check millions in less than an hour.
Yeah, I mean you gotta get to that. You gotta get there. But yeah,
you got to get you a Sprinter van and get on the road.
Because for a long time, they say fighting in general is a poor man's sport until you make it.
Yes,
and then the other argument about that is once you make it, there's only a certain amount of time you have that you can be at the top, too. So